As we already know, a flow enables real-time dynamic conversations with end users, allowing the integration of multiple assistants and agents. Within this solution, it is possible to send several types of files to those agents within the flow. These can include documents, images, videos, and audio. It's important to note that because flows can be published through multiple channels, such as the web, WhatsApp, etc., it's possible to send files to one or more agents through those channels. For example, an end user might use a flow to combine agents that support file uploads. Ask one agent to describe an image, and then use that result with an agent that only handles text. Another example would be allowing the user to send audio from WhatsApp to an agent. Now, beyond the example, when the end user attaches a file to a flow, it is sent only to the agents within the flow that support that type of file. This means that if an agent in the flow doesn't support file uploads, the file will not be sent to that agent. Likewise, if an agent in the flow doesn't support that specific file type, the file will not be sent to that agent either. The supported file types are configured independently for the flow and the agent. Okay, but what does the file configuration within a flow look like? Each flow has its own file configuration. It is possible to enable or disable support for attachments and also to define the supported file extension. To do this within the flow, in the configuration option, we go to the flow's properties. Here we can define whether or not to enable file support for the flow, the maximum number of files that can be uploaded in a message, the maximum size of each uploaded file, and the list of extensions supported by the flow. Let's see an example. We access the lab, and we have already created an agent named Document Summary that receives a document in PDF format and generates an objective and accurate summary. Now let's define a flow that allows the user to upload a document, receive the summary, and then continue the conversation about the topic. So, from flows, we create a new assisted flow. Name it Document Assistance, and then indicate English as the language. Once created, we edit it. First, we go to Configuration and verify that among the properties, the option to work with files is enabled and that the PDF format is specified. Okay, let's edit the flow. We customize the greeting by asking the user for the document to work on. We remove the assistant node that is provided by default and drag an agent node. We select the Document Summary agent and verify that the Go-To node connects to the User Input node to continue the conversation. We save the changes and test the behavior from the test page. In this case, we choose a document about the arrival of man on the moon. So we upload the document and request the summary. Okay, let's keep the conversation going. What is the inscription on the metal plaque they left? And so we can continue the conversation.